I show something that normally people don't want to show.
Jean Paul Gaultier, often referred to as the fashion world's enfant terrible, is a designer whose theatrical shows shake up the conventional outlook on style and break down the barriers on what is considered beautiful. Born in 1952 in the suburbs of Paris, Gaultier was never formally trained as a designer, but was fascinated by fashion as a young boy. In 1970, he apprenticed with Pierre Cardin and worked with Jean Paul before launching his eponymous label in 1976. His designs are an irreverent and avant-garde mix of street and club culture, with playful references to gender and erotica. Gaultier fulfilled a lifelong dream in 1997 by launching his first haute couture collection. And in 2003, the designer aligned himself with the French luxury house of Hermès. Gaultier's ability as a master tailor was a brilliant match for the house's need for classic equestrian looks, and he remained at the helm until 2010. From conical bras to Madonna's corsets, Gaultier took corsetry out of the boudoir and put it on display. In Gaultier's hands, the nautical stripe became a decoration that was made for more than just sailing. He is a consummate rule breaker and can mix multicultural references like no other. But it is his playful wit and adoration for Paris and French culture that is second to none in the fashion world. This is the unparalleled designer DNA of Jean Paul Gaultier. Influenced by memories of watching his grandmother dress, Jean Paul Gaultier was one of the first designers to bring innerwear beyond the boudoir. Though early designs of conical bras were exaggerated and comical, Gaultier shot to international fame after creating the corsets for Madonna's Blonde Ambition tour in 1990.
Gaultier's always been fascinated by corsets, and he's made them a part of his work for years. He's done men's corsets, women's corsets, corset dresses. Madonna was the image person, and once she appeared wearing Gaultier's corsets, they took a quantum leap forward in popularity.
I love his corsets the most. I would think that it would be extremely uncomfortable and impossible to breathe in, but that's what amazes me every time you put it on, and it's like, I feel great. I could watch TV doing this.
When I did the first corset dress, it was to put something from inside, you have like an underwear, and you put it outside. So here is the underskin you have, which is outside. And I think there is always new way to show it. It's what I try to propose every year.
The nautical stripe is a motif that resurfaces again and again in Gaultier's collections. He's attributed it to a recollection of how his mother dressed him as a young boy, but it's a signature that goes beyond just the marina. Gaultier often finds inspiration in the sea, with models transformed into the swashbuckling pirates or seductive mermaids that a sailor might encounter.
I did like a lot of sailor. Oh, every year I do one new sailor, you know.
London and its punk scene from the early 1970s affected Gaultier, and he often seeks inspiration from the street. Whether he's using unconventional models, borrowing ideas from the punks, putting men in skirts, or highlighting body art, Gaultier's collections push boundaries and transform the way the world sees fashion.
For example, like the tattoo and like that, I started to do it very deeply. Like let's say in 1992, 91, you know. And there is something like a punk way. I did it in my first collection already. I did some punkish things.
He's one of the few designers who's able to do that, to really take bits of the culture that we see as we, go about our daily lives and turn it into something that's really artful. And his ability to stir up a little trouble when he takes those cultural touchstones and puts them on the runway.
It's only the reflection of what's happening in life and in the society, so there is no real breaking rules through fashion.
No, yes, and also, he's always been original. And to be original, that's the way he is, and that's why he does what he does, and that's why he's here, and that's why he's honored all the time.
Like a well-made cocktail, multicultural references in the hands of Jean Paul Gaultier are always mixed to perfection. Growing up in Paris, with its vibrant diversity of cultures, left a mark on the designer, and he often incorporates inspiration from far-flung lands into his collections.
It is like always has been my subject, like to speak about like social, social cultures, that cross, on the mix, on the always that the sunshine for everyone. So why not at that moment, like still go on to present it? So I think it can be only taken in a very positive way.
Season after season, Jean Paul Gaultier parodies the fashion establishment with his sense of playfulness. And by injecting his collections with kitsch and wit, he has redefined the way the world looks at French fashion.
Gaultier is such a master of wit and humor, and he's done so much for fashion over the years.
What Gaultier is strongest at, which is he has an amazing visual wit, and he loves a sort of like a sight gag in a way.
I remember like some movie I saw when I was a child, that were from Walt Disney, and it was maybe the Aristocrat or something like that, where on the funny car, the coccinelle, and I remember that there were like a contest of animals, of dogs and cats, and you have the owner which look alike the cat or the dog. They're always like similar, something similar. So I play with that, and I was thinking like maybe also not only they look like, but also they can wear the same clothes.
Whether he dazzles with his impeccable tailoring or transports his woman into a luxe bohemian gamine, Gaultier's affection for Paris and French culture is apparent in all of his collections.
He's one of the few designers who is French and who really kind of expresses that in his collections.
Parisienne, so it means a little bourgeoise and chic, and punk mixed together.
He's a fantastic designer, brilliant designer. He's always brilliant. He is a great designer. He is Paris, the essence of Paris.
with magical shows, exquisite tailoring, and a penchant for pushing boundaries, Jean Paul Gaultier remains one of the fashion world's most consistently successful and memorable designers, season after season.
It's so amazing how early he established those codes for the house. You know, you look back and you see pieces and they could be done today. I think that's really fantastic. Nothing looks out of date, not even Madonna's corset.
It's so easy for us in fashion to forget how much a great designer like Jean Paul has accomplished. He's, you know, a master of his art, and we're very lucky to have him in fashion.